I want you to make a chaos lore roll.
Okay. With
The percent, same thing as usual. Yeah.
Thank you. 47.
Okay, check the chaos lore. Because you're pretty smart about this stuff. This is something you study all the
60.
time. Right. Well, this is very interesting because there's some philosophy at work.
Oh, should I check it?
Yes. What you understand from looking at this and being able to see from a distance what is happening now.
Okay.
You're able to see from a distance what is happening to him. What you can realize is that these old gods are the lords of perfect order, perfect rationality, perfect sense, perfect perspective, almost a mathematician's dream.
Okay.
And that the world as you know it, however, having been broken physically, is free of such gods. So the gods you know are much more natural, right, and concrete, and a little bit illogical in their own dramatic ways, like gods are. And that the world is more chaotic because of this. And that the power that you are looking for and seeking to investigate has a different relationship to things. That it's going to, the naturalness of the world as you understand it would be bleached, would be polished, would be static, would be symmetrical.
Okay.
If these gods' power were to come back into play. So that's what he is deciding to talk to. What on earth have you to say? I'm very interested.
So Tiny Rick kind of just disappeared in gold dust.
Uh-huh.
I still got 2 horses.
You can't eat gold horses.
Yeah, that's right. You can feel your horse just coming to a full stop.
Yeah.
At this time.
I got
Smart.
Yeah. You guys, interestingly enough, are not where you thought you were. You have sprawled onto the floor of a broken tower, a very different broken tower, a very different place. In fact, it looks...
Surprise. But out of the cave.
Where did it go? Ah, here we are. You are both looking at the same structures. That. And that. You two are inside it.
Okay.
So whatever just happened at the other tower has brought you here. In fact, why don't you each make an intelligence check? Intelligence times 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I 40.
Nah.
Okay? Huh?
Yes.
Okay. What that means...
I'm feeling far better than you.
Yes.
Don't worry.
You're understanding. You guys have
still conscious.
You guys have
I'll
chased.
manage.
You have chased the worshipper of that god away. You have broken his power in that spot. He has fled to this other spot.
So he's gone.
No, there's something here. It's too. How am I going to put it?
here.
You are fighting something that was divinely powered. You are not really going to just be able to kill it. But you have chased it from where it was and broken its power. It has transported itself to another center of power.
So.
But you have definitely. For the moment you have gained a great advantage over it. But the power of that transfer has dragged you along behind it.
But it's not where we are.
It's not where we were.
We have a little bit.
Yes, correct. It has walked away from here.
So we have a little bit
right,
of
the
time.
two of you are looking at each other, and you are
rest.
terribly damaged, and you are...
it's okay, it's okay.
Healing spell.
Healing
spell.
You take care of yourself, because I can't.
Right.
I'm gonna
Please,
try and heal my arm.
you look horrible.
Yes, spend the power.
Did it work to heal the arm though, since it got more than double?
It will keep it from being completely severed. Put it this way: do you want to leave the arm behind or not?
Oh no! No! I like that arm very much.
There's a groom attached to it.
That's right. Well, he isn't right now.
I started
You
to
need some
attach to
healing
it.
on it to keep it attached. It is completely useless, but at least it will heal back where it belongs.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal
Right.
it as much as I can, which is essentially putting 7 power into just healing concept.
But remember,
I had
if
to
you
do it.
if you double tap it, it won't
Oh, yeah,
work. You have to
right.
wait just a little while. Not
Right.
for long, but
No.
you have to wait a little bit for the next healing spell to work.
Yeah.
So you can't just hit it action after action.
No, it needs some time.
Right, but you can get started on this process
Yeah.
right now. You are not in the middle of combat. You are busy healing. Do you guys want to say anything to each other out of curiosity?
I got nothing to say. Great. Who's
What?
still here? I have no idea.
Oh, I
don't
think you have a
wanna
pretty good idea.
Why did it?
know. That thing.
Why did the
messed
tentacle
with me.
abominations
It wasn't.
bring us here? I don't even think I got them all.
Well,
I'm not
we
sure.
kind of defeated it.
It? 4.
I don't think so.
Huh?
I think it was one entity. But it's gone for now. I don't think we killed it. I really don't, so... Do we want to stay in here?
There
Do we
is a
want to
divine
move
spell
out?
of resurrection. So it invoked its resurrection and fled.
I think I'm fine
Just
here.
it's-
I don't think we've been to this. Is this one of the side rooms? Where are we?
I have
Yeah, it's,
no
it's a different
idea.
place. This place
I
is
can
this
go
place
look,
is
you
crappy.
rest.
Remember the whole scorched and the whole bleached and polished and clean
Yep.
thing going on? Nothing like that here. It's just a ruined place. Which might be a little bit reassuring,
Yeah.
actually.
It is. It certainly is.
I'm just
I
gonna
get
go
the
to
idea,
her. Is
Scala.
she clean?
No, not at the moment. No, but she
Okay.
was,
Okay.
but now not. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
All I'm going to say is, if I'm not mistaken, after
Just
this
my old
adventure,
self.
Skava's going to go take a
Well.
mud bath and feel a lot better about the whole thing.
I'm just feeling a lot more like myself again.
That's correct. Good.
Oh, good.
Let's go back to you guys, because you have something to say, I believe.
No, okay,
Just
so
don't
the
drive
whole
it.
idea is actually to
I think I have some damage to do.
kind of win time and
You
kind
want
of
this
assess the
out?
situation. But I'm just gonna have to play with whatever I got. So I'm gonna go something like, "Hello, handsome strangers! I bring you gift: 2 horses and a tiny rick that kind of disappeared."
Giving away our food. If you don't want to eat this food.
I kind of
Make
see
it-
him as Flash in Blackadder series, like a real asshole. Deep down.
Evidently, yes.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, 19. So
Yeah. Excellent. Check your oratory.
thank you again.
Okay. Well, no, you already did one once. Then
Yeah.
you don't get another check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This game doesn't have that.
Damn it!
That would be him.
Yeah. So what that means is that you actually make quite a bit of sense, right? It's not a. It's the oratory is not a bullshit role. You are making a point, and you might actually address your position, introduce your position, and it would make perfectly good sense politically, or it make perfectly good sense socially.
I show my medallion.
courteous- yeah,
office,
it's a courteous-
Have you seen this?
Yeah, it's a courteous thing, right?
You
I'm not
might be a god, but I got a diplomatic letter.
correct. Absolutely, right? And so that's fine. And so the response. No, I think the response is quite interesting.
He only
You would
he
rule?
only need 1 new follower to get resurrected. This
You-
is it.
You would rule.
Oh,
You would rule. You lay claim to rule. Yes, you could.
yes, it's my heritage. I was born to rule.
Let me bring the light down upon you then.
Damn it.
And the words start to make sense. Now, here's you have a choice like she had a bit ago.
Yeah.
You are only a lay worshipper of the sun god, the minimum, the sun lord. Just like you are not a priestess or an initiate or anything like that. You just observe the woods woman, right? Not like some of the other like your character is an initiate. That means that you have committed yourself to the temple. You have been educated specially in it, and you have rank in the hierarchy of your cult.
Okay.
But you don't have much to give up. That's not light. That's not light. That's just an object. That's just some more physical crap.
Do I have any notion of what's kind of going on here? What kind of
He's
deity
making
this
sense.
is?
He's showing you the way to becoming the perfect form that nobody seems to recognize in you.
Yeah. That kind of makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he is beginning to. You can see as you are riding closer that Jovan is conversing. You saw little Rick get disintegrated, and you can see his horse also collapsing, and the flesh turning drier and drier and drier. It's not rotting; it's powdering away. And you can see the same with the other horse. You can see that the area underneath them is becoming a polished surface that is not really dirt at all, or even stone. And you can see that this being is speaking. Now, again, though, this is nothing like chaos. Usually monstrosities are chaos. This is not. This is at the other end. And so it is speaking to Jovan, and it is conversing in some way. He is nodding. What shall you do? Now, you know enough, that Chaos Lord roll that you made. This is what you were seeking.
Okay, so this is what we have to get rid of.
Well, you were looking for a source of ancient power. This is it. Are you sure you want it? Is the question.
I will all make you henchmen in my new army. Don't fear.
No, I'm. Do I know if this is the power source that the people in the village are afraid of?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. They are probably fighting some kind of manifestation of this thing's existence that was somehow centered at this tower.
Okay. So we need to strike it at its core. Do I know what's happening between the two of them?
Not really. It's very difficult to interpret.
So I'm still at the distance.
Correct. Yeah. You can't hear what is being said. You can't really get much context.
Okay.
But given what happened to Little Rick given what happened to Little Rick and the horse, it probably wasn't so good.
So.
Do you want me to explain to you what the gnome does?
Yes, please.
Yes. So in RuneQuest, the elementals are kind of interesting. They are not humanoid forms. They are not statues that move around or humanoids made of fire or something like that. They're actually alterations in the environment.
Okay.
And so with a gnome, what happens is that you can summon it into existence, and then you can tell it what to do, and that's typically just means telling it where to go, because wherever it goes, if there's a being in that area, which is about 3 meters by 3 meters, then it will engulf them.
Okay.
And it's an attack.
That sounds good. But if I use the gnome, can I tell it to go in a place where
Yes, you can.
Jovan is not in the area?
Yes,
so
because it's only 3 by 3. He's not face to face with this thing.
Okay,
They're a little
good.
bit of distance away.
Okay, good.
So the spacing is actually not that bad, based on the way I had visualized it
Okay.
before. I kind of like the idea that it's just taking the slow step by slow step toward him,
Yeah.
rather than you guys being nose to nose. It's not that intimate. It commands a great deal of attention. Needs space, theatrical space to operate in.
And I assume that I can
Rulers.
feel there's like a strong source of power from this. Okay, let's use the gnome.
Aha! Excellent. Okay, so let's go ahead and double check a little bit about some summoning elementals, because I was just checking this the other day, it's a few hours ago, and you know what I said to myself? Oh shit, this is annoying. I'll have to look it up during play. Here I am. So it takes you. It's going to take 12 strike ranks to form,
Okay.
and another set to go where you want. So what that means is that there's going to be some interactions before it hits, but you don't have to. You do need to roll. Let's find out how smart it is with this. It's
1.
extremely stupid.
Yep.
And
My character sees. Yeah.
and then power, 3d6 plus 6, correct? For the gnome.
The gnome. 1 dice 6.
Intelligence.
No. The power.
Yeah.
3 dice 6 plus 6.
Much better. Here you go. There.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Oh, now we're talking
good.
power of 20. All right.
It may
So
not be smart, but
yes, exactly. It may not be
Draw.
smart, but it is one hell of a substantial chunk of divine power.
That's
that
usually
you're
not a
looking
good
at here.
sign.
It sounds like the characters I usually play. So.
Yeah, good
I
enough.
like it.
Good enough. Okay, so